Hi, hello and welcome back to F1 Challenge VB. My name is Mephisto and our journey through the history of Formula 1 continues today with the third round of the 1969 season, the Monaco Grand Prix. It was held on the 18th of May, it had 16 entries, all of them took part in the race, but 9 ended up retiring. The race consisted of 80 laps completed in 1 hour 56 minutes and 59 seconds. Jackie Stewart started the race from pole but retired on lap 22 due to a broken half shaft. Eamon started alongside in second but retired on lap 16 thanks to a broken differential. Beltois was third on the grid and retired on lap 20 when his half shaft broke. Hill started from 4th, Siffert 5th and Surtees started the race from 6th but retired on lap 6 with a gearbox problem. In the chaos, Graham Hill managed to climb into the lead and win the Monaco Grand Prix from Courage, who climbed from 9th into 2nd and crossed the line 17.3 seconds after Hill. Siffert climbed from 5th into 3rd, he was 34.6 seconds behind. Atwood went from 10th to 4th, he was 52.9 seconds behind. McLaren climbed from 11th to 5th, he was 1 lap down, and Denny Hulme, who started the race from 12th, rounded off the top 6, he was 2 laps adrift. The fastest man of the race was Jackie Stewart, who posted a time of 1 minute 25.1 seconds on lap 16. Welcome to the glamorous Monaco street circuit, where a lap starts off with a short sprint into turn 1, Saint-Devote, a medium speed right-hander that takes us up the hill, and into Massanet, a medium speed left-hander, which leads into Casino, a medium speed right-hander with a very nasty bump on the exit. From here we go down the hill and into Mirabeau, a tight right-hander that continues down into the station hairpin, a very tight left-hand hairpin. Next up is Portier, a tight right-hander that leads into the tunnel, a feature unique to this track. This is followed by arguably the most dangerous corner of the track, the Port Chicane, a fast left-right chicane. Next up is Tabak, a medium-speed left-hander which leads into the gasometer, the final corner of the track, a tight 180-degree right-hand hairpin, which brings us around onto the main straight, and that is a lap around the Monaco street circuit. And here we are in qualifying for the Monaco Grand Prix, and as you can see, the AA is as fast as ever around here, so once again I decided to, skip, what the hell does that mean? Skip qualifying and, well, start from the rear of the pack because, well, I'm not going to sit here for 3 or 4 minutes or however long it takes to complete the lap to, well, qualify like this. It makes no sense. Anyway, here are the previous Monaco Grand Prix winners. We haven't won here in a very, very long time, so hopefully things will change today, but we'll have to see. As we take a look at the grid, we have Jackie Higgs on pole with Jackie Stewart in 2nd, Pierce Carriage 3rd, 4th Bruce McLaren, 5th is John Love, followed by John Surtees in 6th. In 7th we have Johnny Servoz Gavin, followed by Joe Bonnier in 8th. Silvio Moser is 9th, followed by Jean-Pierre Beltois in 10th, Joe Siffert 11th, Brabham 12th, Alford 13th, 14th is Sam Tingle, followed by Derek Bell in 15th, 16th is Al Pease, Denny Hulme 17th, Graham Hill 18th, 19th is Pedro Rodriguez, Chris Amon 20th, 21st is John Cordes, Richard Atwood 22nd, in 23rd we have Peter de Klerk, 24th Jackie Oliver, 25th is Bill Brack, 26th Basil Van Ruyen, 27th John Miles and Andy Higgs starting from the back in 28th. So that is the grid lineup for the Monaco Grand Prix, and as you might have noticed, most of the cars are missing their wings, and that is not a mistake. That wings were actually banned for this race, so that is why most of the cars don't have them. Only a handful of cars kept their wings, so that is that. And we are off for this Monaco Grand Prix. Hopefully we'll do well as we come into Saint-Devote there. The Lotus kind of hit Bill Brack, but we are okay. We are a bit slow. I'm trying not to, get too involved in the race. In the first couple of laps I want to stay as clean as possible. As we take a look at the replay of the start, it's kind of difficult to start from that hairpin, but you can do it. Although, as you can see, I lost a little bit of power because Obviously you can't really see a lot in front of you. You have to kind of look into a side, and this is the cue for the music because, well, a lot of people retired in this race. Yes, this is once again one of those races. Well, what do you expect? This is Monaco, so obviously a whole bunch of people are going to retire during this race. Not much I can do about that. This is, I think I mentioned this before, but this is an issue even in the vanilla game, not just here, so yeah, you know, you get what you get, I guess. But yeah, there were a lot of retirements, so sit back and enjoy the ride. And ooh, here we have Jackie X coming around to set the fastest lap of the race, so that's a good thing. Before he retires, I think he retires. As we now move on to lap 2. Yes, we get to go further than lap 2. We have retirements on more than just the opening lap. So at least there's some variety, I guess. And now we move on to lap 3. As we see Beltwalk fading through, rather phasing through the wall. So does Bill Brack. That wall should be solid. Really, it should. We are now on lap 4. Obviously, retirements are still a big thing, because why the hell not? As I try to avoid crashing into that McLaren. Lap 5 now, and Joe Bonnier does his magic and drives through the wall as well. Here we have Bruce McLaren flipping into the bay. There haven't been a lot of people crashing into the bay lately, so I guess it was kind of a time for that. This is now lap 7, as we see more people driving through that wall. We now move on to lap 8, and we see the clerk. There's fire coming out of the rear of his car, now smoke. And well, at least he didn't drive through a wall or fly into the bay like everyone else. So there's a little bit of variety in how things, how some people retired. Lap 9 now, as we see John Miles crashing into one of the stopped cars, loses his front right, and that's the end of his race. Not quite sure why he got that close to anyone, but okay. Still on lap 9 here. I'm coming out of Mirabeau here. I kind of missed my braking point into the hairpin. Tried to turn the car around and step on. As soon as I step on the accelerator, my engine stalls, and that's horrible news because I managed to climb into the lead of the race. I was leading for just about half a lap, maybe even less, and now that is the end of this race because obviously I cannot restart my engine. As we take a look at a replay of that, and well, this is kind of embarrassing to stall your engine like that, but oh well. And the worst part is that someone challenged me in the comments to try and have 50 championship wins for Andy Higgs before the end of his career, at the end of this season, obviously. And that means I need to try and somehow win 5 more races this season. Obviously there's still time, but doing mistakes like this won't really help, so I don't know if we'll be able to do it, but I accepted the challenge, so let's try and win 5 more races for Andy to make it a grand total of 50, as we take a look at Pierce Carriage coming across the line and winning the Monaco Grand Prix. I still don't quite understand why the finish line is on this side when it should be on the other side of the track, but oh well. And here are all the people. Here are the retirements. Only 5 people managed to actually finish the race, so not a whole lot, although it's more than what you usually get in this package, as we see Pierce Carriage driving in the opposite direction for whatever reason, even though he actually finished the race. No idea. Anyway, that is it, so let's move on. And here are the career statistics. This was Andy's 176th Grand Prix. His best start is from first, has 17 pole positions, has set 30 fastest laps, his best finishes in first, has completed 105 races, 81 of them in the points, has won 45 Grand Prix, 4 at the Indianapolis 500, 6 in Monaco, has 8 championships under his belt, has scored a total of 542 points, has retired 71 times, has experienced 3,636 out of 4,586 laps, has 8 bronze trophies, 17 silver trophies, 45 gold trophies, and as an extension 45 podiums. And here is a look at the championship standings. Andy Higgs is still leading with Jackie X and Pierce Carriage sharing second. John Surtees is in fourth. Sharing fifth are Graham Hill, Jack Brabham, and Jackie Stewart. The last person with points is Mario Andretti in 14th. And bringing up the bottom of the drivers' standings is Richard Atwood down in 30th. So those are the drivers. Let's now move on to the constructors, where we have Jack Brabham moving into the lead of the Constructors' Championship, with Pete Lovely, Volkswagen Incorporated, dropping to second, with Goldleaf Team Lotus, Matra International, and Frank Williams Racing Cars sharing third. Owen Racing Organization are sixth. The last team with points are Bruce McLaren Motor Racing in 8th, and bringing up the bottom of the constructors' standings are Rec Parnell Racing down in 18th. So that was the Monaco Grand Prix, quite a disappointing end to the race for Andy and Volkswagen, especially after such a good start to the season. A 4th place in South Africa and a win in Spain, that was very good, obviously. That made me quite happy and gave me confidence, but this dumb mistake I made in Monaco kind of shattered all that. Hopefully we'll be able to, recover and try and actually complete that challenge I was given to try and win 50 races for Andy. That would be quite nice if we can do that. But that is the end of the Monaco Grand Prix. And our next race is the Dutch Grand Prix. I'm looking forward to it. I enjoy racing at Zandvoort. It's a very fun track to drive on. So I'm looking forward to it. Hopefully things will go a little bit better there. But, can't say anything until you are actually there. Also, you might have noticed that at the beginning of the video, during the part where I talk about the real life race, I've introduced a new animation. This was suggested by Farhan Suitna, so thank you to Farhan for the suggestion. Actually, this was suggested to me by him for quite a while, but I didn't really know how to implement it, how to make the animations to, make it look interesting and not just, put a couple of pictures there and call it a day. So it took me a while to kind of figure out how I wanted to do it, but eventually got to it, and well, thank you to Farhan for the suggestion. I really enjoyed it, and he actually reminded me quite recently about this feature he suggested, and he kind of helped me out a little bit on how I should or could do this, and well, that's how it got into the video. Hopefully you guys enjoy it, so if you do, I'll continue doing it. If not, I'll have to figure out something different to do. So yeah, I mean, as far as I'm concerned, at least the, the screen isn't as static as it used to be. So that should help, I guess, maybe, I don't know. You tell me in the comments whether or not you enjoy it. Anyway, that is the end of this video. Don't forget to vote for next season's team, and don't forget to vote for a name for Andy's son. Other than that, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you all so much for watching, and as always, stay sharp.